I'm Zaki, and today we're diving deep into a hot topic that's been stirring up the crypto community, an analyst prediction that XRP could surge to an eye-popping $20, fueled by the potential approval of 18 XRP ETFs. So, if you're ready for a detailed breakdown of market trends, ETF filings, and the factors that might send XRP skyrocketing, stick around. This video is packed with insights that you won't want to miss. This video is for informational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. The content provided here should not be taken as investment advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Let's jump right in. Recently, renowned crypto analyst Analyst has made some bold predictions about XRP, suggesting that its price could potentially reach as high as $20. Yes, you heard that right, $20 per XRP. The buzz centers around a surge in XRP ETFs. Specifically, Analyst points out that there have been 18 ETF filings submitted to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, by major players such as Bitwise, Grayscale, 21 Shares, Canary Capital, and WisdomTree. Each of these filings is aimed at offering a spot XRP ETF, which, if approved, could open the floodgates for institutional funds into the XRP ecosystem. Imagine the impact. With institutional investors entering the scene, the demand for XRP could receive a massive boost, potentially driving prices upward in a parabolic fashion. This isn't just speculation. Several market analyses are also hinting at this bullish trajectory. One such analysis from CoinGape suggests that approval of these ETFs might be the catalyst XRP needs to break crucial resistance levels at $5 and $10, ultimately propelling the altcoin to the $20 mark. So, what exactly are ETFs? And why are they such a big deal for XRP? An ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is a type of investment fund that tracks the performance of an asset, in this case, XRP. The idea is to give investors a way to gain exposure to cryptocurrencies without having to directly buy and store the digital asset. For many traditional investors, ETFs are a more familiar and accessible investment vehicle compared to directly handling crypto wallets and exchanges. Now, consider this. With 18 XRP ETF filings already on the table, the market sentiment is clearly leaning towards a more institutional embrace of XRP. These ETFs are not only a potential vote of confidence in XRP's fundamentals, but they also promise a new influx of capital. As institutional money flows in, we can expect increased liquidity and reduced volatility, which in turn might set the stage for a significant price rally. This is the underlying rationale behind Analyst's prediction, a bullish signal that many in the crypto space are eagerly watching. Let's talk numbers and technical levels, because technical analysis is the bread and butter of any crypto discussion. Several analysts are dissecting XRP's chart patterns and providing insights on where the price might head next. For example, analyst Steph has thrown another interesting number into the mix. He's predicted that XRP could even touch $30, based on historical trends and key technical indicators. Steph points out that XRP has managed to break above critical resistance levels, particularly a neckline resistance which confirms a bullish double bottom breakout. This technical breakout is seen as a green light for a potential upward surge. Additionally, in one of his recent X posts, crypto analyst Dark Defender emphasized that the major correction phases on various timeframes, the weekly, daily, and even the 4-hour charts, are largely behind us. According to Dark Defender, XRP is now on the cusp of a new rally, having started what he describes as Wave 1, with an immediate target of $5.85. While there might be some smaller fluctuations along the way, his analysis suggests that the heavy selling pressure has eased, and the altcoin is set for a breakout that could eventually push it much higher. Another voice in the technical realm, crypto analyst Cassie Trades, has identified resistance levels around $2.70 and $3.05. According to her, if XRP manages to break through these levels, it could be a sign that the next wave up is underway. However, she also cautions that if the support at $2.25 is breached, we could see XRP testing even lower levels, potentially down to $1.90 or even as low as $1.54. What all this tells us is that the XRP market is at a critical juncture. On one hand, we have significant bullish indicators and institutional interest riding on the back of ETF filings. On the other, there are clear technical support and resistance levels that traders are watching closely. This delicate balance between bullish sentiment and technical resistance sets the stage for some exciting price action in the coming weeks. Now, let's address a big question. Can ETF filings truly be the catalyst that drives XRP to such ambitious price targets? The answer lies in understanding the role of institutional investors in crypto markets. When institutions get involved, they bring along not just capital, but also credibility and a sense of stability. This can fundamentally shift market dynamics. The upcoming XRP ETFs, if approved by the SEC, could essentially serve as a bridge between traditional finance and the crypto world. Institutional investors have been hesitant to enter the crypto space due to regulatory uncertainties and the challenges of custody and security. ETFs help mitigate these risks by offering a regulated product that makes it easier to invest in digital assets like XRP. Furthermore, the involvement of established asset managers such as Bitwise, Grayscale, and WisdomTree provides an additional layer of validation. Their participation signals that there is a strong belief in the underlying potential of XRP. It's like the market is saying, we're in this for the long haul, which can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, driving demand, liquidity, and ultimately, the price upward. However, as with any major market development, there's always a flip side. While the ETF filings are generating significant buzz, the SEC's stance on cryptocurrencies remains a critical factor. There is a chance that regulatory hurdles could delay or even derail the ETF approval process, which would undoubtedly temper some of the bullish sentiment. But if the SEC does give these ETFs the green light, we might be looking at a turning point for XRP that could accelerate its price movement towards and perhaps even beyond the $20 mark. Before we get too carried away with bullish predictions, it's essential to address some of the risks. One of the most prominent concerns in the XRP space remains the Ripple SEC lawsuit. Legal expert Bill Morgan recently reminded us that the Ripple SEC case could still cast a long shadow over XRP's market performance. Until there's a clear settlement or resolution, the legal uncertainty remains a factor that could dampen investor enthusiasm. This legal backdrop serves as a reminder that while technical and fundamental indicators are strong, the crypto market is still influenced by regulatory and legal challenges. A negative development in the Ripple SEC case could cause volatility or even trigger a temporary pullback in XRP's price. Therefore, even if the ETF filings create a bullish sentiment, investors need to keep a close eye on the broader regulatory environment. In summary, the XRP market is teetering on a delicate balance. On one side, we have multiple bullish signals, ETF filings, technical breakouts, and a general influx of institutional interest. On the other, there are real-world legal challenges that could pose significant headwinds. This makes the current phase an incredibly dynamic and high-stakes period for XRP, where every piece of news and every regulatory update can have an outsized impact on price movements. To wrap things up, here's the bottom line. XRP is at a crossroads, and the potential approval of 18 XRP ETFs could be a game-changer. With some analysts predicting price surges to $20 and even up to $30, the stage is set for a potentially explosive rally. However, investors must remain cautious and stay informed, especially given the ongoing Ripple SEC case and other market uncertainties. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think XRP is poised to hit $20, or are there too many hurdles in the way? And what about those ETF filings? Are they the missing piece to the puzzle or just another piece of hype? Your insights and opinions are always welcome here at Zaki Crypto Update. Remember, if you enjoyed this deep dive into XRP's potential, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more crypto insights, market analysis, and the latest updates on blockchain technology. Also, hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop our next video. The information shared in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be construed as financial advice. Always conduct your own research before making any investment decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update on Zaki Crypto Update, where we break down the latest crypto trends to keep you ahead of the game. Stay safe, stay informed, and happy trading.